Hi guys. This is I'm doing an experiment here. I'm going to see if I can do this reading without my side light on. I'm just kind of clearing my deck. What I was wanting to look at was our economy. And there was something else. What was it? Something. Oh, yeah. That's it. I wanted to ask what is going to happen to those that have kissed the ring? Because notoriously, at some point, people that have capitulated this way end up having something pretty dramatic loss. Usually of like their business, like ruin. So that's it. That's the one I wanted to look at as well. So looking at the economy, let's just sum it up this way. For however long he's in, what is Trump's effect going to be on our economy in the United States? What is Trump's effect going to be on the American economy for the length of time that he is in? Well, I'm getting his card, the King of Swords, and the Moon. That looks like there's cover up, there's uncertainty. And uncertainty in the market is never good. So with him brings the darkness and uncertainty and fear. And that's what's happening because he was said to have, well, threatening Greenland. Greenland just recently told him to F off. And I just wonder also really about how will MAGA feel when they see that when they pay for what tariffs mean and are? Will they understand then? So that doesn't look good. It's kind of like my guides are saying Trump's a negative blanket on the economy. And there's a darkness. Okay. The 10 of Pentacles, well, that would be obviously doing well, but I read in pairs. That's not looking good. That high limit, that 10 is going to crash. There's going to be a painful ending. So this makes me feel like the people that have big business or have invested a lot of money in him, that kind of answers the other question about what's going to happen to them. Think they're going to face personal ruin, probably bankruptcy in some way. Those two cards together you do not want to see. Not when you're asking about the economy. There's the wealthy billionaire, oligarch, independent wealth with the Nine of Pentacles paired with the Three of Pentacles. So building, it looks like the wealthy will be building, it, they're looking to build their wealth, but they're at a 3. So being connected to him could reduce and they would have to rebuild. That's a possibility there. Let me just see what the next few cards are with that. Could also be that the wealthy buy out more companies too. It's like feeling of swallowing other businesses. There's this increased reach that those big CEOs will have. Is what my feeling is. Let's just see what we get. Another 3 as the 3 of Cups. Celebration. It turns to out in the streets. So they're celebrating now, but they're going to go in decline and their businesses will go in decline and our economy is going to go in decline. It may start off well because remember, they've got what they've got from the prior president. Of course, I'm sure Trump will claim that for himself, but proof will be in the pudding with what he does because it looks like he runs it to decline here. And I think those that have aligned with him are going to lose with that 5 and feel on the outside. They go from being connected to feeling outside. We're getting offer and homes. I feel like there's going to be sales. People having to put their homes up for sale with the family homes. There will be fighting people standing up to him. So, and we're urged to fight for Mark Warner. Justice paired with the devil. Control, holding on, the Four of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. Holding on to money, holding on to control. You know, this could be also corruption within the courts. And we have the four. It goes all the way down to the four from that five. It really bottoms. And finances get really tight. The Knight of Pentacles. People are, they're not going to want to invest. So they're going to be holding their money. They're not going to be purchasing. That's not good for the economy. And I think the court system will be swamped with this overreach, with these oppressive orders and such. Another way to look at justice and the devil. Hopefully, it means that even though we have people on there that clearly placate him, they're not going to give him a win every time. And this could mean that some of them will finally use some judicial exercise to stop this. Because the greed and the economy is slowed. And there's we're looking at employment, we're looking at work, and people, again, not wanting to or be able to put their money into stock. So, yeah, walking away, people are more pulling back, isolating, reflective. And feeling taken advantage of with that Five of Swords, people starting to realize the ruthlessness. Looking for another place, I think, to live too. but most definitely pulling back from society because it's just too damn mean. And that'd be me. And I know I'm not alone. The Hermit also, I think, is this perhaps driving more of a deeper look into his actions. Because I think he's just going to be completely blatant. Ace of Cups paired with the Emperor. Well, he's going to be losing control of his emotions here, potentially, with someone. Or it could indicate somebody that's his new favorite. I don't know. There's a paranoia, potentially, with this card, a watchful, uh, not letting one, kind of a hypervigilance. A different perspective on him, maybe, or a delay. What is something is delayed? Different look. That if something was delayed, that might make him get upset. There could be that he's going to see a more resistance and lose his temper, have more meltdowns, that kind of crap. Can't be bothered with him, honestly. We get a Queen of Wands and the Tower. There is a woman that may do something that's really not anticipated, or something around one. And I feel like it's somebody that's maybe in MAGA or I feel like, in red. A red hat wearer. What's this? It's a decision to be made, and it would be like they would be waiting. Oh, and then they act. Something swift here is decided, chosen. And I feel like it's like an opportunity of some kind. This is that kind of delusional energy for me. And it's paired, with somebody that wants to fight. You know what? Honestly, I think that's a warning for him. I think I'm going to leave that there with the Five of Wands. I think there's a woman, former MAGA, that may end up coming for him. And threatening. I think he's going to have some people like that, that once they start to get hurt, and what he's going to do to the economy here, doesn't, if the Four of Man, going from what was like the 10 of Pentacles to the 4, that's just not good. That's when you're seeing the 5 and then the 4, it's like there's going to be a decline and people holding on and not wanting to spend. And I can't think that that would be good for stock. So, every time I've read about him and the stock, and I did do a reading for someone on one of my lives, um, probably about 4 or 5 lives back, where he asked me, I think his name was Nathan, asked me, and I read on it, and it just looked awful. And I was saying to Nathan, this is why we don't want to let him in, because he would destroy the economy. Now, that's not going to surprise any of you, but I just want to say I'm seeing it. And I know Marianne sees it from Revealing Light. And so just be careful with your funds. All right. I'm going to watch something that's at least interesting. No, something positive and interesting. Calgon, take me away, right? Anyway, hang in there. There is light at the end of this, but it's going to be rough, y'all. Remember, it's the dark night of the soul. And thing is, we're together. Okay. If you appreciate readings like this, could you please give me a thumbs up? Thank you. Take care.